Hello there, Taurus on YouTube. I am going to be doing a mid-month tarot update for November 2022. So please take it as it resonates. Let it land where it lands in your life, Taurus. I'm in the general collective of Taurus. If you have Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising heavily in your chart, then this message is for you. But please use your own free will and good judgment to take it as it resonates and make good decisions based on how you feel about your life. Okay. If you do not know who I am, Spirit Speak Psychic Medium Heidi, that is me, the one and only. I'm a psychic reader, an intuitive life coach, an energy healer, an animal communicator, and a channel for spirit messages. I am also here of service of the greatest and highest good of all. So please pay attention, let your ears perk up, and you will know where this lands in your life. Oh, look at this, Taurus. Wow. I'm pulling from a couple different card decks here. I'll let you know which decks I'm using whoa, that's for you. I will let you know which decks I'm using as I go over the cards. There are some links in your description box in order to connect with me on a deeper level or on another platform. Wow, this card has come up so many times. The energy patterns in the collectives really hit us all at different times in different ways, but very similarly. So you should know what I'm talking about. You should know where this lands for you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. Click that notification bell so you never miss another thing from me. Let's get started, Taurus. So what is going on? Seven of Swords. Swords is mental energies. This can be sneakiness, manipulation. This can be not being extremely forthcoming, either you or others. Okay. I almost feel like others are not being extremely forthcoming with you. Or maybe you feel like you can't be honest. Okay. So this is about really cutting your losses, man, deciding like to take what you have and to move along and not let the past hold you back any longer, to cut ties with any negative mental patterns that you might be having in your life, especially ones from the past that are trying to creep back in or any old thing. How are you feeling about this Seven of Swords energy that is hitting you here in your mid-month November? If you're finding this after November, look back and see how it resonates with you. How are you feeling about this? This is Major Arcana card number 3, the Empress. This could be you or this could be someone else in your life, okay? But I feel like Taurus, you are embodying this energy. The Empress is a giving, loving, and nurturing person, and maybe you're having to deal with some nonsense right now. I see this in your cards, and you're like holding on to your integrity. Okay, I'm not gonna get sucked into the drama. I'm not gonna get sucked into the bullshit that's going on around me. Yes, I do cuss. This is an 18 and over reading. I'm a real person just like anybody else, and thank God that God shows up no matter what. So I feel like you're sitting in your space and you're really deciding what, maybe there's some shenanigans going on, loose ends that need tied up here and there in your life, Taurus. So remember who you are, remember what you want to do, what you want to be. The energy that you keep today, it manifests your future. Okay, manifest tomorrow. The things that you let slide in your environment, the things that you allow to go on, if you're not comfortable with that, man, that is manifesting the circumstances that you're going to have to deal with tomorrow and in the future. And I know that this is not quite sitting well with you. I feel like you're seeing this for what it is now. Thank God no one is pulling the wool over Taurus's eyes. I feel like you know your power, you know your strength, and other people might be jealous of that. Okay. So what is other people's perspective of the situation? Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Queen of Cups is an emotional individual. Okay, she's sensitive, she's nurturing, she's vulnerable. She's similar to the Empress. However, the Queen of Cups can be drowned by her emotions. I feel like with this Queen of Cups, others' perspective, Queen of Cups, I can get one over on you. You're so kind, you're so giving, you're so loving. I can take advantage of you, Taurus. I see this here, and you're the Empress, and I feel like you see it coming. You spot it coming. You're tired of the nonsense. You're totally done with this. Okay, what is your objective out of this whole situation? Nine of Pentacles. I just want to be happy on my own, man. I want to be left alone. I'm tired of this kind of nonsense creeping back into my life or trying to slip in some way or another. So you're really wanting to live in the stable foundation that you have on your own, or create that stable foundation for yourself without really needing anyone else in a physical way, in a financial way, or in a mentally, emotionally supportive way. Okay, I don't need you in my life because all you bring to me is drama and nonsense. Okay, I see this here for you. So what can be the drawback or the holdup at this time? Two of Swords, stalemate. Two different options, a decision that is waiting to be made. As you can see, she's very impartial. She's neutral. I almost feel like you're hoping someone else will take care of this for you. You're waiting for something to unfold, okay? This is the drawback right now, is it's not time yet, or you're frozen in a stalemate by your options. Like, I can't really move right now. I can't really do the things I want to do right now because there are circumstances beyond my control that are really causing me to pause at this time. This is what I'm seeing here for you, Taurus. Now, what is an additional factor that may be at play from the Kipper deck here is the number 28, expectation. Whew, waiting for something. You see this person? They're looking out the window and they're waiting for their life to improve. They're waiting for the circumstances to continue to unfold. They're waiting and hoping that, I have to say this, someone else steps in or that a decision is made to cut this stuff out of their life for good. Okay. I see that you're not really digging the circumstances that you're sitting in this moment, although you know you hold the power, but sometimes other people can take advantage of your kind heart, Taurus, and they can pull on your heartstrings and try to take advantage of you, give you the guilt and the grief story, and, oh, poor me, pity me, loan me some money or whatever this could be. But I feel like that person is not paying you back. It's not going to pay you back if that's the scenario. Putting thoughts in your head that make you doubt yourself, doubt your path. But please remember your vision, that you are whole, complete, and healthy on your own. You are sustainable on your own. I see that you're waiting in expectation for things, some kind of resolution. Okay. And maybe it is out of your hands. Maybe that is the drawback and hold up. Maybe it is out of your hands, okay, at this time. But keep in mind that no matter, regardless of how it turns out, you are still you. And how you move through this really matters. Okay. Don't get sucked into gossiping. Don't get sucked into behaviors or situations that you know are wrong for you, Taurus. Make sure you stand your ground as this Empress and don't get overwhelmed or even overpowered as this Queen of Cups. Sometimes the Queen is too emotional, but the Empress is not. The Empress is like, look, I know my worth. I know what I have to offer the world, and I'm going to give the world that. Not the whole world, but people who deserve it, not these kinds of people. And I feel like this is in your experience right now, popping in to you saying, I deserve it, Taurus, give to me, spend time with me, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no, I don't think so. I'm going to wait around until the next thing comes along that is much better for me. In fact, I feel like you know what this is. It's an expectation. I expect that things will be okay. That is your affirmation, Taurus. Expect that things will be okay. Expect that things will work out in your favor. Expect that things will not be stalemated or stuck in the scenario for way too long. Seeing it, I see how she's blindfolded. When you decide to close your eyes and not make a choice, not make a move, not make a decision, that is a decision to remain the same. That is a decision to be like, oh, I'm a victim. I'll just let this play out however it is. That's not an empowered decision, but you are an empowered individual. So what is your expectation of the outcome? Visualize that. And from my own deck, slap a spirit on it, man. This means pray about it. Tell God what you want to happen. Call in the angels, any angels. Say higher power, higher self, guardian angel, whoever you believe in. Spirit, help me with this. I'm tired of these circumstances that have me feeling frozen. I'm tired of shady, manipulative people in my environment. I know my worth. What do I do here? Open the way, open the path for me to stand in my power and enjoy my life the way I know that I want it to be. Expect miracles, Taurus, when you slap a spirit on it. Expect miracles because God can do that for you. Spirit can do that for you. And it is within your horizon. It isn't, the end is in sight. I see this here, but big, bold steps need to be taken, Taurus. Big, bold steps, not closing your eyes and turning your face and looking away, looking the other way. You cannot expect people to act right if you're not mentioning this or on top of the scenario. If you allow sneakiness, if you allow people to get away with deception, dishonesty, if you allow people to get away with crap, they're going to continue to get away with crap. Okay. So sometimes no one else is going to step in to save you. You have to decide to save you. You have to decide to say, this is not right for me. You know what? Hey, you're wrong. You're lying to me right now. You're not paying me back. We have to confront these things head on. I feel like there's some hesitance to do that here because you are this sensitive and caring individual who doesn't want to make waves. You can't understand why others don't just care like you care or have the integrity that you have, Taurus. This is a lesson for you. This is a challenge for you. This is a struggle for you. I see this in your cards, but you're doing great. It's not taking root deep inside of your soul. Okay. It's not taking root in your heart. You know who you are at your core. I feel like you're just waiting for things to unfold. You're waiting for the mess to disentangle itself a little bit from your life. I'll have you know, this is not happening. It feels like the mess is clinging to you. Like, I'm going to get you for everything I can possibly get. I'm going to take everything I can possibly take. I'm not going to let you leave with all of those 9 pentacles and be happy. You know, this kind of thing is what I see. Please let this land wherever it lands in your life. You know your life. These are the general energies that are going on right now, okay? In mid-month November. Now, I pulled a couple of cards from the Soul's Journey lesson cards by James Van Praagh and the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle to see what the situation is rooted in for you. First card, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I've got chills on this right now, okay? Like I said, don't be sucked into those same old patterns that you know are not good for you, are not up on the up and up. They're not being honest with you. You are not that person. You are an honest individual. So do not partake in any experiences that don't feel right to your soul. They're telling me that offend your soul. Okay. If experiences, people, places, things, substances, whatever this is for you, Taurus, if they offend your soul, it is time to let them go, not to turn a blind eye and hope somehow they just disappear, because that is not going to happen. Slap a spirit on it. I feel like you're expecting things to just be okay, even if you don't address it. That's denial. That is denial, and you are an honest person. So slap a spirit on it. Ask God to step in and help you with this challenging circumstance that you're going through at this time. I don't want you to be taken advantage of, Taurus. Spirit does not want you to be taken advantage of. You're too good for that. You're too worthy for this. So honesty. You can't always expect the truth from others, but you can expect it from yourself. The card that comes with this is playfulness. Playful. The card number is 44. 4 is the number of what kind of a foundation are you building? Okay. Stable foundation, sustainability. But 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 is the number of manifestation, transformation, co-creating with spirit, co-creating the life that you desire, not just allowing it to fall in your lap. How do you do this? I'm telling you, playful. This is about raising your vibration, okay? This is about seeing these negative aspects for what they are and cutting them loose, because they're not helping you in the long run. They're not. So making sure that you're keeping your vibe up, you're doing things that bring you joy, you're hanging out with positive people, you're listening to music that draws you, you're watching TV, stand-up comedies or whatever it is that makes you laugh, brings you joy, going outside, going into nature, doing things, getting back to your youth. Getting back to your youth, Taurus, spending time with your pets. These are all ways in which you can get back to who you are at your core and stay away from those things that offend your soul. Now, what I tell you is this: you cannot turn a blind eye in order to change these circumstances, okay? However, you can raise your vibration so high that these negative lower traits will vibrate out of your existence and experience, okay? They won't even be able, you ever heard like the light, what is it? The darkness cannot stand towards the light outshines all the darkness. Okay. So if you become as light as possible by being open and free and honest and loving and caring and all these beautiful things without being taken advantage of, you'll spot the shadiness in your environment. You'll say, I recognize that as something that does not jive with me any longer, because I'm so healthy now. I can see that unhealthy dysfunctional or toxic behavior for what it is, and I no longer want anything to do with it. I tell you, Taurus, it's not going to want anything to do with you either, as long as you don't play along, continue enabling, be the victim, play the fool. As long as you see this for what it is and allow yourself the peace and the comfort of knowing that you are above this and you won't be drawn back in, then you have a wonderful shot at stepping into a much brighter future and not getting roped back in. I almost feel disgusted from you at this whole scenario. I feel that you are disgusted with the people in your environment or this situation, whatever it is for you, that is just not jiving with who you are, that offends your soul. That's crazy. They keep saying that there is something in your environment, something in your experience that is offending your soul because you're a good person. So instead of focusing on the offense, focusing on those negative traits or qualities, this negative stuff that's trying to come back in or seep into your life experience, instead of focusing on that, have the expectation that you are in the middle, in the palm of God's hand, that the Spirit is looking out for you, that the better stuff is ahead of you. If you're looking outside the window and you're yearning for something more, allow that to be what it is. Envision the outcome that you want to receive in your life instead of focusing on the drama that's going on right now, Taurus. I have here your final guidance on the bottom of the deck. Final guidance from your team, 10 of Swords. I feel like you're so kind, Taurus. The Empress is a very kind, nurturing, and loving card. So is the Queen of Cups, okay? And that is both how you feel and others' perspective of what's going on. But the truth of the matter is, this is a 7 of Swords energy. It's sneakiness, it's manipulative, it's cruel at times. Sometimes it's really hard to make giant changes when you're such a kind individual. Like I can't say no. I can't cut those people out. That's why you want to just turn a blind eye and hope that the universe happens to work things out for you, but that's not part of your life lesson at this time, Taurus. You got to be honest with yourself about what's truly going on, and who and what and where is not positive for your life at this time and for your future, the future that you desire to have. I must say this, away from those kinds of things, okay? So making those final cuts. Look at this, 10 of Swords. The person is lying face down in the ground with 10 swords in their back. There is no coming back from that. No coming back from that. And I have to say this, Taurus, being at this kind of a stalemate, choosing not to choose, choosing not to make a move, hoping that things will just work out in whatever way they're supposed to. This is either you cutting ties with others or them leaving you in this kind of a position, taking you for all you're worth, leaving you on the ground bleeding. I mean, figuratively speaking, metaphorically speaking, okay? So being honest with yourself about people who are using you, substances that are no longer good for your experience, okay? Creating the life that you desire by making choices in the here and now that are in alignment with that. Sometimes those are really hard choices. Sometimes it's really hard to cut things out of our lives. We just hope that they get better. We pray that they get better. Instead of praying that things improve somehow, some way, pray that Spirit will open the way for you, and that you will have the strength, the courage, the bravery to follow through with that path. That is what the lesson is here for you in mid-month November, is actually taking those steps, actually cutting those people off, actually making those final moves to cut ties with whatever that is that isn't serving you any longer. Burying your head in the sand does not make a problem go away. I see that you expect more out of your life, but you can't expect it to fall in your lap, especially when you're still holding space for these kinds of energies. Taurus, big message here for you. Getting honest with yourself about what's not working in your life, who's using you in your life, for what reasons, or what you may be using to cope in your life that is not healthy for the vision that you have for yourself in the long run. Oh, well, I only am, drinking real heavily right now to get me through these hard times. Well, that incurs a pattern of continuing that pattern, okay? Take it as it resonates. I'm not judging anybody. This is coming through for the general collective of Taurus. Let it land where it lands in your life. Maybe you're a spender. Oh man, I enjoy spending all kinds of money when I'm stressed because then I get packages or whatever this could be. Deciding on healthy coping mechanisms instead of the same old that you've been used to, because where have they gotten you to the spot that you are now? Awareness is key. Making decisions fall in your lap, Taurus. You are the director of your life, and no one's going to step in and clean it up for you, no matter how you might wish that they would. It's not going to happen. You are in a position of cultivating the courage, the bravery, the guts to say no more. This is not for me. This is not going to work for my life any longer. I am my own person. You are the empress of your life. You are sitting on the throne in your castle, and other people are wanting to take advantage of that from you. All right. Whatever this is, your time, your energy, your money, maybe they're pulling at your heartstrings about this or that. Do not allow this I feel like they believe they're pulling the wool over your eyes, and that makes them feel like powerful individuals. This could even be at work, guys. That makes, oh, let's just put all the work on Taurus. Taurus will just do it because they don't want to say no. It's time to say no. It's time to say no because other people see you as soft, weak, tender-hearted, able to be taken advantage of. They don't understand that you also see what's going on, but you don't want to hurt anybody. Okay. But who doesn't mind hurting you? Who is putting you in that position to begin with, Taurus? If this is just you alone, it's time to get honest with yourself about what's working and what's not. It's time to get honest with God about what areas in your life you need help with. Spirit supports you. Your spirit team knows you. They know your name. They know your heart. They know your path. It's time to wave the signal and say, hey, God, I'm here. Help me, man. I'm at a stalemate. I'm at a crossroads. I'm hoping and praying and expecting a better life to fall into my lap, but I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to take the steps to get there. You are. You are, Taurus, and it is big, giant steps. You are going to be strong stepping into this. 10 of Swords. I'm cutting things out. I'm finally done. That is dead to me. Those people, that job, that place, that substance is dead to me now. It's no longer in my existence. I'm tired of wondering. I'm tired of the sneakiness. I'm tired of you saying one thing and really doing another. I'm tired of it. I'd rather be on my own. I'd rather be on my own and look forward to a hopeful future. Spirit supports you on this. I feel like the people, the places, the things, whatever this is, that is a challenge for you to cut out, it's because they don't want to let you out of their grips, because there's still more they can squeeze and wring out from poor Taurus. And being honest about this, I'm sorry to say this, there is not love or respect there for you, Taurus. These individuals, this place, whatever this is, people, job, you know where this is landing. Whatever this is, it's not, it's out of a disrespect, and they feel that maybe you are ignorant to their actual intentions or motives. We both know that you're not, that you are just a kind, compassionate individual. So instead of focusing on these negative things, focusing on what you're losing or cutting out of your life or who you may be hurting, they don't care if they hurt you. They don't care if they hurt you. I have to say this. And instead of focusing on this, focus on what you want in your life. Focus on the positives in your life. Move in that direction. And I'm telling you, these other things will lose interest. They will lose interest in you. They won't have time for you any longer. They won't want anything to do with poor Taurus, who isn't going to, they can't squeeze another drop out of. Okay? You can no longer turn a blind eye. You need to get honest with yourself. If you cannot, and in order to be honest with other people as well, letting people get away with stuff is enabling them. And it's really depleting to you and your energy, Taurus. It's very crucial that you begin making your own decisions, not out of the kindness of your heart, but what is right for you. What is right for you? Because allowing others to get away with things that are not good is incurring unhealthy patterns in them. And they need to learn their own lessons of doing things the right way in their life. And they're not going to do that as long as they can keep getting away with it with you, Taurus. That is the message I have for you today. I thank you so much for tuning in with this mid-month November update for you. I hope it resonated with you. Please drop a comment. Let me know how it resonated with you. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe you didn't enjoy this video, because the truth is hard sometimes. It really is. And I can see that you don't want to see it. But some lady on the internet has said it now as validation for you to take your head out of the sand, pull the blindfold off, and decide to make a choice of your own. Instead of allowing whatever happens, make a choice in whatever direction that you want to go. And that starts with making big, huge changes, cutting things out of your life, Taurus. So that I hope that this is validation for you. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will show it to other people who would like to see it. And check out the links in my description box. Make sure you're subscribe to my channel by clicking that little notification bell. And if you'd like to connect with me on a deeper level, there are valid avenues to do that in the description box. Either I have sessions, I have tarot videos for order, and I'm on other platforms too. So I would love to connect with you. Check me out. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one, Taurus. Until then, much love and many blessings. Bye.